Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Marvelous Minds Show.
Hola.
Shh. This is where you push the little button. Not that one. You're fired already, homie. That's it. No, don't. You can't do it no more. You can't. NORBEEZ. That's it, bro. We're going to practice this after the show. We got to oh, no. We got to practice.
I almost had it.
No, you didn't almost have nothing, man.
You took me by surprise. I didn't know you were going to say that.
I should know better knowing that you're mismatched today, bro.
Hey.
Those blues don't match with that burgundy.
What?
And you really rock Puma, huh?
Yes, sir.
I see you with all your Puma gear.
Hey, what can I say? That's one of the cats that are in the mountains of Oaxaca.
NORBEEZ, I have a question, personal question, before I even say hi to everybody.
Okay, go for it.
Do I look fat?
You look like you ate a bunch of meat. You look like you.
Why would you say that on live right now?
Wait a minute.
Why would you say that on live, homie?
I didn't. Wait. What?
Damn. You know what? I'm not even gonna ask you nothing no more. I'm not. You're not even gonna be allowed to talk on camera no more, homie.
I mean, you look like you ate a lot. There's no way of fixing that.
There's no way of fixing it, bro.
Okay, well, you know.
Oh my god.
You look like you look. What's that word? There's a word.
What?
When you feel full, you're not gassy, but you're
You look plump.
Plump? No, like congested? No, digestive. You.
Damn, that's how I look.
No. What's that word? Backed up? No.
NORBEEZ, you're making it worse, man. Just shut it. That's it.
What's that word?
Just forget it. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys being here tonight.
Okay, bloated. There you go. Bloated. You look bloated. There you go.
Do I look bloated for real?
You look like you got some air in there. You got some air.
Okay, no. The only reason I'm asking because today's my son's birthday. One of my sons. And we took him to go eat Korean barbecue today. So I just couldn't stop eating Korean barbecue today. I was just like, cooking it up, eating the salad, the rice. We even took our own soy sauce over there because they don't give soy sauce. But hey, whatever.
No, that doesn't make sense.
No, they don't. They don't give soy sauce right there, homie.
What?
Hey, but shout out to my son, Fitness J. I love you. Happy birthday. And I'm very proud of you, and I'm really proud of you, son.
Definitely, happy birthday to Jay. Much love to him.
Yeah, but welcome in, everybody.
Hey,
to
man,
tonight's episode. What?
Yeah, Smeargate said something hella sus. He said you look plumped.
Do I?
I don't know. That's a little zesty for my taste.
Damn, I might have to turn to the side.
I would never tell another man you look plump.
Damn, crazy. Hey, but yeah, welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you guys had a great day at work or at home or wherever you guys spent your day at. I hope you guys had an awesome day.
I hope so, man, because according to the weather, to the news, we're gonna have one hell of a storm coming through here on Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm. If you guys haven't noticed or you guys don't look up at the sky because you're too busy looking at your phones, pay attention to the sky. The sky tells a story of what's gonna happen. And they've been chemtrailing like.
Oh my God, you're right,
dude. That it's been looking like tic-tac-toes all over the sky. If you guys haven't seen it,
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I saw. I'm like, why are they poisoning us like this right now? They're going heavy on the poison.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys don't know about this program called HARP, HARP is their energy frequency centers that manipulate weather. Okay, so when they drop these particles of toxins in the sky, it literally the frequency that's being emitted through the ether, that's your sky right there, right? It literally makes those clouds pop like popcorn and blow up and spread, creating what they like to call a maroon layer or a type of fog, which is very toxic to us. So you guys pay attention to the chemtrails and all that. Try to stay inside. Try not even to breathe that stuff. I know you guys don't want to wear masks or whatever, but just be aware. Be aware. It's better to know what's going on than to not know what's going on.
Shout out to the Incredible Hulk for that super chat saying happy birthday, Jay.
Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Other than that, we got some topics tonight. We are going to be answering questions. What I was going to tell you guys though is the the '90s show. Want to explain to what happened?
Oh yeah, the '90s show was way too hot, way too hot. I mean, they got completely taken out by YouTube. Not even the members could see it. And apologies to the members. It's just that YouTube really came down hard on that video, and it even said on the bottom, cannot be shown to anyone. I was like, a shout out to Punch Tattoos for bringing that up to us, and and letting us know about it. And unfortunately, they have a lot of songs that are very heavily protected, unlike like the oldies or the funk, and that's something we kind of expected to happen, especially with those that type of music and that.
I didn't. Yeah, my bad. I didn't expect it that much. I guess NORBEEZ, well, of course, he knows more than me on YouTube about YouTube, but I didn't expect that to get flagged that much or that bad that they would take that video down. But they are like a lot of bubblegum hip hop. You know what I mean? Like old school stuff, and they've been on YouTube for years. So, it's unfortunate that you guys can't go back and look at that video. But if you guys do want to get the songs that we did play on that video or any of the '90s hip hops, I will make a whole list of them and put them for the public, so you guys could go grab those songs if you guys don't have them or don't remember those songs or whatever. You guys could grab them. Okay. The oldie show list 1 and 2 and 3, volume 3 is up now. I still have about 100 songs still to upload, starting volume 4. So that will be up soon. Let me just get to it because I gotta sort through all the oldies that I played and I didn't play. Okay, but we are gonna continue with the oldies on Wednesday, right?
Yes, sir.
And what about Thursday?
Well, I mean,
we could do a double up of oldies on Wednesday and Thursday, or we could do the oldies Wednesday and do funk. We didn't get flagged for funk.
We didn't get funk. We didn't get it flagged. But I mean, we're still gonna have to we do some '90s because we got a lot of other super chats we gotta make up for that one.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna go ahead and give you guys some shout outs because I appreciate all you guys being here.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to 805 Plumbing for that super chat. He said NORBEEZ said Marvelous looking like a BBW.
Do I?
Do you look like a yeah?
Damn, homie, do I?
Like a big, beautiful.
You guys hear that? You guys hear that? It's like an echo in there.
You're gonna need some heavy fiber for that.
For real, my letters look probably super bigger than what they are in my stomach, huh?
It says Maravi.
Shut up. Give some shout outs, NORBEEZ.
Okay, let's go with who came through here first. Shout out to the first person in here, and that's gonna be Brad Pitbull, all the way from Atlantis. We got Rooster Z. We got the one and only Lisan Duran Carrillo. We got the special lady Athena in the house.
That's right.
We got Sal. We have Mary Lou. We have Buddha. We got Una Aguirre. If I said that right. If I didn't, my bad. We also have 94M in the house. We got Eileen Barajas. Thank you. We also have Zaid. We have Nadine Hora Buena. We also have the one and only Smileys. We got Smileys, but where's Lattice? Let me scroll down and see if we can find them.
You take forever to read. Come on, NORBEEZ.
We got the one and only the Jedi. Because I gotta find new names. Thankfully, a lot of the people I'm saying they tend to type a lot here, and I appreciate all of you guys.
All right, we got Quien Te Importa. Appreciate you, homie. Ninja Magic, always a pleasure. Ranting with Ramos podcast. If you guys can, go give him a follow, a like, and subscribe, por favor. We got Georgie in the house, Athena Special Lady. We already said you check out her apples, but not those apples.
Hey.
She is married. Yeah, go ahead and if you guys want to purchase some healthy snacks, go ahead and find her, Special Lady, on or Applelicious on Instagram, TikTok, and look out for those apples. We got Mary Lou. Thank you, appreciate you. Always a pleasure to have you, Mary Lou. Carlos from Dallas. Hey, thank you for joining the show tonight, homie.
That's right.
Shout out to all the homies from Dallas. We got Fire. What is that? Fire Sunk?
Fire Sunk?
Yeah, Fire K Sunk.
Fire.
I think that's how you say it. Hey, Cubole, sick one. Welcome in, homie. But 80s is more bubblegum, Ranting with Ramos says. You know what? You're right, too. But I don't know why the 90s got flagged so hard, homie. I don't know. Rootster, what's cracking? Welcome in, homie. 94M, always a pleasure. He says, play some polka. NORBEEZ is gonna play that on his show.
Hey.
Sal, what's up, Sal? Welcome in, Mac, and who else we got? Izzy, always a pleasure. Welcome in, Eileen Barajas. Appreciate you. 169 says, "What's up, family?" We got Smear Gang. What's up, homie? What is that? Outlaw. Welcome in, Outlaw. Digital Money says, what do you say? Tito Puente.
Tito Fuentes.
Orale. Platinum Detail. If you guys need a detail, and this is, I'm not just saying this because I know him, because I don't, but Platinum Detail out in North Hollywood. Check him out on IG. I'm not sure about his TikTok. It probably is the same thing. Platinum Detail, North Hollywood.
He makes all your cars look wet.
Hey, his detailing and his cars that he does, he gets down.
He does get down. On
his work. Pelon, shout out to Pelon. Welcome in, homeboy. 805 Plumbing, thank you, bro, for that super chat. I appreciate you. Okay, Bet. Welcome in. We got Sliced 323.
We got Raider Mart.
Oni, Raider Mart, Chosen. Damn, look at all
the Rambling Network.
We got Sela. Shout out to the homies from Norwalk. Welcome in, homies. Who else we got?
Rio Raul.
Where you at? Okay.
Carlos Ceballos.
Yeah, say everybody that I didn't say, homie. My bad.
That's a.
I think that's about it, huh?
Yeah, we got Biggie San Moreno. You.
Oh, Daniel says bloated. Smear Gang says backed up. Damn, Spencer. Hey. P Dog. What's up, P Dog? Welcome in, homeboy. Brad Pitbull. There's Brad Pitbull right there. Who else we got?
You said Izzy?
Yeah, I said Izzy. I got Izzy. Hey, if I missed you, my bad. Jesse Baero. What's up, homie? Welcome in.
Bob. Shout out to Go Social Music.
Yeah, Go Social Music. Always a pleasure, homie. Arturo, welcome in, homie.
You know what I found out today? That you could leave voice comments in the comment sections now.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Dang.
Like the short that we put up today, I left a voice memo in there. And it plays. People can hear it.
So they could hear your little voice?
Yeah, they could hear my voice.
Orale.
My manly voice.
All right. Hey, what's up, MNKY? Welcome in, homie. What does that say? Jose. Welcome in, Jose. All right, let's get these questions in.
Oh.
And then we're gonna get to the NORBEEZ is funny, man.
What?
That your what did you put on the, what do you call it?
What?
The picture that you put as tonight's...
let me join your mesa.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like that one.
That one was hilarious. Funny, man.
All right, let's go with the first one. That's from Mr. Ley Dominguez. He said, question, if someone cheated on their wife during 12 years, is it okay to crack him in the head and open his head and expect not to be scared and traumatized? Huh?
What?
Wait. Question. If someone cheated on their wife during 12 years, is it okay to crack him in the head and open his head and expect not to be scared and traumatized?
The way I'm thinking that question is asked is that he's talking about the other dude that was with his girl, I guess. And I guess because he's trying to intimidate him. So if he were to crack open that head because he's trying to intimidate him.
Maybe he's talking like a brother. I'm talking about his sister's like boyfriend or husband.
I don't know. How do you guys interpret that question? Because I can't interpret that right. Hold up.
Yeah, chat. Let us know how you guys interpret.
On is asking or what? I don't know. I have no idea. That's why if you guys could interpret that question, let us know in the chat because I don't know. And once you guys interpret that, then I'll answer that. Go ahead to the next one.
Well, it's like me being on the outside and I see a chick and I tell you, hey, Marvelous, it's okay if that dude right there cheated on his wife for 12 years.
Is it a girl asking or a guy?
I think it's, I'm going to say it's a guy. But he said if it's okay.
You know what? I should read that, NORBEEZ.
Yeah, read it.
Let me read that,
Because I'm getting at this. Look. If I'm asking if it's okay for me to crack that dude's head for cheating on his wife for 12 years.
Can you even say all that on here?
I think we say crack. We're not saying like I don't know. That's a good question.
That is a crazy question.
Crack is starting to mean a lot of things now.
All right, question. If someone cheated, right? If somebody cheated on their wife during 12 years, Is it okay to crack him in the head and open his head and expect not to be scared and traumatized?
I don't know.
I don't get it. I have to know the.
Yeah.
My bad, what is it? East LA Dominguez.
Yeah.
My bad,
If
homie.
you could give some more context on the live
Yeah,
chat, that would help.
Give me some more content. Yeah, but
Yeah. Shout out to
you know what? If was
Alvaro.
it the guy cheating or the girl cheating? The guy, right?
Yeah.
But why would he be mad at the guy cheating unless it's?
Well, maybe it's his sister that the dude's cheating on his sister.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it.
That,
I don't know, homie. I don't know. I need more context to that story right there. But my bad, bro. Well, let's go to the next one.
All right, next one comes from Incognito 6297. Do you have a crazy story that happened on Whittier Boulevard when the lowriders were cruising?
There's been a lot of crazy stories, man. I've ran into a lot of crazy people. We've gotten into it on the boulevard. There was a homie that did get unalived down there. Not our homie, but
Hey, man, you say crazy, not dark.
oh, all right. Let's not talk about that one. But the craziest thing that I've seen is girls cruising with their babies. There was these two hoochies one time, and we were cruising, and we already passed Whittier because there's certain sections that cracked at certain times, eras.
Yeah.
So like back in the day, it was right there in my barrio. Like it started right there on Ford. From Ford to Atlantic was like everybody cruised that spot, and then it started moving up towards Montebello area.
Ah, okay.
And then like in the early 2000s, it moved up to Pico and Whittier, and that's where they would cruise Whittier most of the part. And then after that, like when they would block off the whatever, then you would go somewhere else. You know what I mean? But for the most part, yeah, that's probably the craziest thing, homie. Like girls all hoochied out and they have the car seat and saying that they're I ran into them personally. That's why I'm saying that, and saying that their baby's daddies didn't want to babysit, so you know they're out there just cruising and they didn't care. You know.
Were they hitting the switches with them?
No, they didn't have no lowriders. They had like an Altima. They didn't even have an Altima. They had an old Accord.
The Altima?
They had like an old Accord, only like a 94 Honda Accord. And yeah, their speakers were all like out, like all they try to hook up their system and try to think they were all cute and shit. And it was just like, damn, that was sad, you know?
Yeah, you know what?
And no, we didn't party with them. We sent them packing. But yeah, that's probably the craziest thing. Like somebody cruising with their kid like that. Like that's way out. Yeah, when they talking shit in the.
Hey man, people are gonna cruise when they want to cruise, man. I can't knock them for that.
Hey, for reals. There's people that I've seen though. There's couples that I've seen. A dude cruising with his girl, and they were into like they had fetishes, you know. So he was trying to find a vato for his wife to hook up with. Yeah, real rap. That happened. And then you got
wait, well, how was he advertising it while yelling it?
You know what was messed up? You know what was messed up though? In the late 90s, 98, 99, and early 2000s though, like when we would cruise, because we would cruise deep, we'd be like 4 cars deep.
Yeah.
You know, homies in a truck, or you know, three cars of homies, and the huras would mess all that up, and they would actually, you know, stop us or whatever and go pull over the hyenas and talk to them. Them fools were getting numbers left and right, sheriffs.
Yeah.
Sheriffs. Yeah, sheriffs. Right there, because we're right there in the neighborhood. So them fools would be pulling over hyenas trying to get their number. Why you out here? You like low lives? And they be talking all kinds of.
So it's kind of like
smack.
that movie Colors. You know, you remember that movie Colors? That one cop that what's his name? That was hooking up with one of the Chola girls.
Yeah, that's Sean Penn.
Yeah, Sean Penn. Yeah.
He goes, "What's the matter, Pac-Man? I'm a homegirl," and that's exactly what happened.
Damn. Wait, so like how was this dude advertising to find a dude for his chick?
He would just say, "We want to go kick it. We want to party."
Like while he's cruising,
stuff like that. Like, this is me and my girl, and you know,
hey homie, I'm looking for a bull.
Yeah. I've had couples come down and get tatted by me, and they're swingers, bro. Real stuff. I used to have tattoo parties, and I had this one couple. That's all they were into. And I had a homie that was down for that. He's like, yeah, that fool's wife is fine, homie, whoop-de-whoop, and all this. And I'm like, nah, fool, that's his wife, homie. Like, they're married. They have 8 kids, homie. Like, he goes, I don't care. Like,
hey, that reminds me. You know? That reminds me of your first toy party.
Oh, that was dumb. I got set up for that fail, but it was the way I worded it though. Let's not even bring that up. So, anyways, all right, go for it.
Oh, you gotta go to another episode.
Go to
Hear
the next
that
one.
one.
Go to the next one. Go to the next one. They're gonna clip us.
Sal, Sal, Sal. This was from Sal. Marvelous. Do you believe in God, or what, or who do you believe in? Gracias.
Yeah, I believe in a creator, Most High. That's what I believe in. I don't believe that, I definitely don't believe in Christianity. My bad. I know a lot of people like all that, but that's the man-made religion. I don't believe that Jesus is God. I don't believe that. I believe that a lot of the scriptures and the stories that they tell are related to our cultura. I've already referenced all this before. So that's my belief. I do believe, if you're asking about prayer and stuff like that, I believe in the frequency of prayer and the manifestation of healing somebody through your words, bro, or even your thoughts. So yeah, I believe in that, bro. Go ahead.
Do you have a name for the Most High, or is it just the most referred to as the Most High?
Well, in like Hebrew language, it will be Yahweh Shai. That would be the name of the Messiah, the Messiah.
Yeah.
Or the Messiah. I mean the Messiah. My bad. The Most High would be Yahweh, and what you call it? People go, oh, his name is Yeshua and this and that,
Yeah.
But the translation of the language, the letters, if you call them,
Yeah.
that's what the pronunciation sounds like, Yahweh. And for Jesus, it's Yahweh Shai. But yeah, I don't know what else to say on that.
Oh, no, that's cool. No. Now, there is no name for that belief.
For what belief?
That belief that you believe in. Is there like a name, or
no? There's no name. It's not a religion. They're gonna clickbait
Well,
this and be
well,
like,
that's
oh,
what-
he's starting a cult.
well, that's what some
no,
people
it's
are
not.
gonna-
No, there's no name. I can't name anything like
Yeah.
that. This is before any of our time. So it's just, if you believe in an energy and a higher power and that we were created by something,
yeah.
or some, not someone, not a person, but an energy. We came from something, a creator, because everything is so like what's the word I'm looking for? It's too perfect not to have a designer. We are made too perfect, right? I'm not talking about like we're sinless. I'm talking about the way our body functions, down to the insects, down to the minerals in earth, or any rock, any mineral, right? Or the water, the way frequency works, and the manifestation that it, like I always reference our video, right? Feelings. The frequency that is emitted through sound, to a molecule, and the design that it makes. Somebody had to make that. There has to be a creator to create something so perfect and give us the feelings that we have, the feelings of compassion, the feelings of charisma, for us to have a sense of pride, or just a good moral mindset. There has to be a creator. NORBEEZ, stop closing your eyes when I talk, bro.
Sorry.
You always do. Or you start thinking about it for real?
No.
What are you thinking about when I say that?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just distracted.
You're reading the comments, huh? That's why. Stop reading the comments. Hurry up.
No, I was gonna ask you something. That's why I said that. I totally forgot. Damn it! Live chat.
You stop reading them.
Okay. Oh no! I was gonna say, when you were saying that, you're saying that for you, everything's made perfect.
Yeah.
And I was gonna agree with you, because I am made perfect.
Fuck, man.
Magic Wolf says, "What do you think about the angel Ezekiel saw? Like the cherub with 4 faces, the snake like seraphim, and the wheels he saw."
I believe that. I believe that to be factual, due to the videos that we see of the luminaries today. There's channels that I always post up. They're on TikTok, and fools that have the high power telescopes. And when you look at these stars, it looks like they're in water for the first part. The second thing is that they look so marvelous. They look so beautiful.
I
For
like I like
reals.
you did that. I like
They
you
do.
did that.
They
Respect.
look so spectacular. Like there's no doubt that they're energy, you know? I mean those CGI renderings that you see on Google,
Those are a trip.
that's fake as heck, you know, just a straight ball planet. When you look at it in a telescope, a regular one,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah, 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 yeah.
see the design in there. And it literally, the more they zoom in, it looks like there's wheels that are turning, you know? So I wouldn't even doubt that. And plus the way they're described, you know, in the Book of Enoch, and the way they show us in movies, like you see the 13 ghosts, and they're going down there, and they have 13 ghosts, right? 13 demonic demons. Okay? And they have that one it's supposed to be a luminary spinning. It's spinning so fast. Do you remember that movie?
I remember, but I don't remember. I think I recall the last part, but man, that's an old ass movie.
Yeah, but they show you how they look, you know?
Is
They
Kevin
don't look
Bacon's in
like
it, right?
hmm?
Kevin Bacon's in it.
No, not Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon's not in the 13 Ghosts. What's that actor's name? Look it up right now. Before you do that though, let's get to the next question because we'll answer the next one.
We got we got 187 that says, if you had an adult stepchild that did choreography dancing, would you keep him hidden like Raton Tube? What? What? What?
Oh, he's talking about Chicano Loop.
I guess. Okay. I mean,
He hides a child?
that apparently is into choreography dancing.
No, choreography is what?
That's when they do
Is it ballet?
they do those dances. Yeah.
But what kind choreography is
Like it could be any kind of dancing, like for like music videos or for like a show, like a Broadway show.
so is he's talking about his wife's son? Well, that's not even his wife. She's married to somebody else, right?
I don't know about that part, but yeah. Would you keep a son like that hidden? Somebody
Um,
that does do that.
No, I wouldn't keep him hidden, but I don't even know what to say about that because I don't know what kind of choreography he's doing. But if he's insinuating that he's part of the Rainbow Crew, I would see why he would want to hide that because he's trying to promote his ego on YouTube right now,
His masculinity,
his masculinity because he's been so
his alpha trait,
yeah, he
his
has a lot to prove, you know.
his cabroncismo.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that dummy anyways, but
Oh, Matthew Lillard. Matthew
Um,
Lillard. He's the one that I was thinking of for that movie, 13 Ghosts.
I don't remember how that fool
Matthew
looks.
Lillard. He came out in Scream. He was the other guy that was one of the killers on Scream, the movie.
Oh, okay.
You remember?
I need to look
No?
at the movie again, bro. I'm not gonna remember.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, I don't know if he wants to hide his whatever, then um, I don't know, man. I think that he's just trying to prove himself too much, on YouTube. He's mad at the fact that dudes don't want to mess with his channel, and you know, that's his personal issue that he has to deal with him and his homies, and him
We're
not
gonna
being,
get to that.
yeah,
part.
we'll get to all that, but anyways, yeah, that's
Alright.
that. I mean, it sucks that whole situation. I hope he mends that relationship with him. Even though I don't care for that fool, I hope that he finds his way through life. Because he still has a lot to learn, especially about cultura.
You
on the
don't you
real.
say you don't care for him, but you're saying you care for his kids.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't wish I don't wish no ill will on him, even though he needs to get smacked, but he needs. I wish that he would just shut up and go study about our culture instead of telling his followers a bunch of nonsense, bro, just to try to prove to them what a gang member he is, and again, like how old are you, and calling people out to get down but won't show up, or saying you're this active person when that's not the case at all. That he should, if he's here to teach the Chicano people, then why don't you talk about Chicano things? Why don't you teach them about something, or or look up a story that happened to our people and show them some history or something, instead of gossiping about other men and watching their channels and making another fake channel to troll them too. Like, how much time is consumed in watching another man's content, or what another man dresses like, or oh, he shouldn't be dressing like that, or he shouldn't be whatever, like, what does it matter? You're not gonna see me. You already said that. You already proved that. Like, just you should just stay in your lane. You know what I mean? Like, I wish you the best. Take care of your babies. Have your wife or your girlfriend actually get a divorce from her first husband and then really get married to her. Do that. Don't do all this stuff when you live in a good community. Don't talk about how ghetto it was when you went to jail and claimed to be Christian because you weren't about that life. Just do you be if you went to school to be a reverend or a preacher, then study the Bible. But people are mad, because for whatever reason, if you don't want to mess with them, then they get mad at you, and all of a sudden they're hating. I got two dummies. His other sister, Kelly Legends. You know what I mean?
We're
like,
jumping on.
Yeah, like both of these dummies, like for reals. They should hop in the car together. They should pick each other up, since I'm sure they got each other's number, since they created this Mesa, and they shouldn't even be using words like that on the internet. These fools are creating like a whole system.
Yeah.
Like, didn't you both create channels to do something like positive?
That's how it
Like,
starts.
they should get each other's number, pick each other up, go have lunch first, and talk about what their plan is, and then come and see me.
I thought you were gonna
both
say,
of them,
I thought you
and not calling them out like you know what I mean, like what I'm gonna do. But I'm saying, or try to act bad in any way. I'm not trying to do that. But really, they should hop in their little soccer mom van together and come over here and talk to me like a man, both of them. You know what I mean? And then we could really figure this mess out and see who's still sitting at the table at the end of the day. Go ahead, NORBEEZ. My bad, bro. Don't ask me dumb questions, man.
You really went off on that one. All right, we got next questions from 805 Plumbing. Says, why do Texas fools say sana colita de rana when they hurt themselves?
I don't know, bro. Do you know that?
Is that like some black magic stuff?
I don't know. I think I don't know. You know what? I can't answer that, bro. And I don't want to sound dumb trying to answer that.
I mean,
if anybody knows that in the chat, really, answer that. Because I mean,
the end of it is frog booty. I think that's just a Spanish way of saying don't be booty hurt.
I don't know, man.
Like a frog. I don't know. Next one comes from Ninja Magic 187. He says, Eileen and Mary Lou, prepárense porque les tengo algo.
I don't even think I seen that comment, bro. You're probably reading something else.
No. You saw it.
Oh, I don't know. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Or maybe I was gonna let you answer that.
Oh, he says, prepare yourself because I have something for you.
I don't know who that is or what you're saying.
Ninja Magic 187.
Oh, he's talking to the girls.
Yeah, he's talking to the girls.
Oh, okay. All right.
Time to the ladies. All right, next one's from Puro Michoacan. Says, have you heard of young Pharaoh? If so, what are your thoughts on him? He talks about a lot of stuff that you touch on.
No.
Okay.
I haven't. My bad, bro.
Wait. Isn't that that guy on Instagram? The guy we've been like looking at?
The one that follows me?
Yeah, the one that follows you? The one that reposted your stuff?
Oh, that's the dude that reposted my stuff?
Is that him? I think that's him.
Yeah, I didn't even know who.
I think that might be Young Pharaoh because he does have like a...
Is it him? Let me see. Damn, I don't know, bro. I sent you the screenshots, huh?
Yeah, shout out to him, though. I mean, he does seem to be posting a lot of things that you have talked about in the past.
I don't know where he's at, but if he's posting, if he's the guy that I'm thinking of, yeah, there's a lot of factual things that he talks about because I talk about him. So I seen videos that he's reposted of mine, or I think it was only 2 though, not a lot. But yeah, some of the stuff that he talks about, if it's the guy, I'm not sure if that's the guy. I need to look up his name. But yeah, is it like conspiracy stuff? I think that's him, bro. Did you see?
I thought it was like health stuff.
Oh, which guy? Which guy?
Young
There's a
Pharaoh?
couple of dudes, bro, that I just noticed that follow me, but I didn't know who these guys were.
I thought it was Young Pharaoh.
All right, next question, bro. My bad.
Okay.
Young Pharaoh. Let me look him up.
Next question says, from Rio Raul says, Yo, Marvelous, Ice T or Ice Cube?
Ooh, Ice T or Ice Cube? All right, here we go with this one. I like that question. Ice Cube, lyrically, Ice T. I used to have a lot of respect for Ice T until I seen the video that he did talking smack on Soldier Boy, and I didn't even like Soldier Boy. But if you guys want to look up this video on YouTube, it's pretty crazy. But this was when Soldier Boy was first coming out, and he was doing a bunch of stuff that we didn't agree with, and it was like, damn, that they're bringing this to hip hop now, and the Superman thing and all this and that. And Ice T went on a big old rant on YouTube and straight disrespected Soldier Boy and told him, like, you should be ashamed and this is this, and he called his music, trash and all kinds of stuff. But the thing that messed Ice T up was Soldier Boy's response to him, and it was really respectful and 1000% on point the way he said it. He called him out of his name, and he told him, you're trying to man, I should play it. No, I can't play it on here. He just said, you guys check it out. It's a Soldier Boy response to Ice T. Play it, and that whole video is it makes a lot of sense what Soldier Boy was saying. So I lost a lot of respect for Ice T. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. And then he went on this whole gangster thing, and from playing a convict to he was a detective now on a series.
Hey, shout out to him. He made it.
But whatever you could do to make your money, but
the brother made it, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Shout out to JEDI. He says, who are your 5 top West Coast rappers? Marvelous.
I don't know, man. I like X-Rated,
I know
Brother
you said
Lynch, like old school underground stuff.
I know in the past you had said Capone was one of them.
You're crazy. You're crazy. I would never ever say that in my life, NORBEEZ. You better stop it. You listen to that shit.
I don't listen to that.
I don't listen to that.
I don't listen to that shit.
No, but West Coast rappers, as far as blacks or Mexicans, and I'm not trying to make it racial. Don't click my stuff and twist my words, all right? You podcasters.
See, he said it.
I'm starting a war. Marvelous is starting a war. Like, no, fool. As far as oh, you know what? I'll name.
Well, again, you know what? I'm gonna put you on the island, Marvelous, and you got 5 rappers. You could take all their albums, but it only has to be 5 rappers. But you could take all their albums with you.
Well, of course, I'm taking the Snoop Dogg, all the death row stuff. Well, Snoop Dogg.
All the Snoop Dogg. Okay. Snoop Dogg.
But I don't respect him as a man.
Okay. But
So
you'll bump it. You'll bump it. Okay.
Yeah, because I got memories to that.
Aside from the politics and the scandals.
Okay, that stuff. Not even the scandals, just because the way this fool was, But him, who else? West Side Connection was a good album.
Ooh,
but we're talking about albums though.
Well, no,
I'm taking Conejo's music.
You're taking Conejo's music,
of course. That's a must.
Are you taking his new stuff with you also?
I'm taking Bone Thugs, Tupac, all his records. How many is that? One more? I need one more.
One more.
Damn.
Wait. You said
and Too Short.
You said Snoop Dogg.
But you know what? DJ Quick has a gang of albums too, man. He's got some. I don't know. Too Short, and I'll probably pick Too Short.
Too Short.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have like maybe one?
You know what? Gucci albums? Man's bad too, though.
Doesn't he have like 1, 2? That's it.
Who? Too Short?
Gucci Man.
What songs?
Albums.
Oh, I don't know about his albums, but he has some bad shit. Master P had some bad shit back in the day.
You're spraying it out too much.
No, but I mean, this is like music I grew up with, so
okay.
I don't know.
But
it's hard.
5,
it's hard to choose.
But
yeah,
you already pretty much said.
Yeah, I pretty much said all of them.
Yeah, you already said it. All right. Hold on. All right, let's go with.
Hey, 3-6 Mafia was bad too.
We got 615-625. He says, "Are Freemasons good or bad? Recently heard someone talk nothing but good things about them."
Okay, so here you go. The real Freemasons that you don't see, those are the bad ones. All the rest of the Masons that just attend their lodges and pay their dues and stuff like that, those are sympathizer Masons. Those are the ones that haven't been picked. They cherry pick their Masons to go to higher degrees. And not everybody knows about what's going on. So the ones that believe that they're doing something good or positive to the community and doing these outreach little things that they do, and because they pay dues and they feel that they're fully enlightened. You know Masonry, right? Masonry, it's the building blocks of a man's enlightenment. Okay? Like a mason, a bricklayer. Okay? I just had a whole debate with the Masons on TikTok, man. 3 channels actually. And these fools did not know anything of what I was talking about, even though I was talking about their lodge and what they do and how they're sympathizers. And one of them was even trying to show me, look at my certificates though, and and that none of that matters, man. None of that matters. He hasn't been picked yet. He's just a sympathizer Mason. And I don't care what they say. I would love to have one of them so I could tear his ass apart on the show. And not like that, NORBEEZ, but you know what I mean, And we could go through his Bible and I could show him where everything that he's doing is part of Saturn worship.
Saturn. All right. This one's a special one. Now, I don't know if it's really him, but we got Spencer Baca from Sacramento over here that says, "What's up, Marvy and Norby? When are you guys coming to Sacramento so I can show you guys around my hood?"
I'm down.
Tony A doesn't like me no more, and I'm really sad about that.
Oh no.
I don't think that's Spencer. Well, I don't know. It might be him. That's his picture. That is his picture.
I don't know if that's him or not, but
that's him on the videos too. Okay, shout out to Spencer Baca.
All right. Hey, I'm down, Spencer. Ask my camera guy.
Hey, make sure you guys follow Spencer Baca. I mean, that's a rare appearance that he's over here. Much love to him in Sacramento. I haven't heard his voice in a minute. The guy does not look the way he sounds. Much love to Spencer. Okay, we got J.A. Lennox says, Marvelous, you think it's ever too late to try and cleanse your body, your insides, or is the damage done for like a liver or stomach that's destroying because of all the fatty foods and junk, alcohol, sodas? Can you recover from that?
No, I get this question asked a lot because there's a lot of older gentlemen that hit me up for their diet and stuff, or people that went through substance abuse, and they've had either liver damage, or if they've had cancer, they've gone through chemotherapy, and they don't feel themselves that they could recuperate, or rejuvenate themselves, and you could build new cells through the frequency that you're consuming and literally consuming, with people's vibration. And this is real stuff. I've showed you in that video of feelings, what happens when frequencies emitted to you. Okay. You could manifest the rebuilding of a cell. Okay. So, the stuff that if you do want to get on a planet, let's just say you guys do want to start today or tomorrow. You guys have been drinking a lot, or you guys had some sort of substance abuse, or even in the past, and now you're feeling it now. You're feeling, maybe you have gastritis, maybe you have acid reflux. You could get rid of all that. But what you got to do is detox your system. You have to flush all that stuff out. And I tell you like this, you guys, when you guys consume so much waste, so much GMOs over the years, everything gets clogged up. From your arteries to your smaller veins to your intestines, everything gets clogged up just like a pipe, okay? And it gets corroded in the inside. And the only stuff that's pushing through it is a small little opening for either those blood cells to pass through or that fecal matter to pass through, which is your your brown stuff. You know what I mean? I can't say it on the air, but
Bowel movement.
your bowel movement. There you go. So all it has is a little passageway, okay? So what you got to do is detox yourself. And how you do that is I show people the perfect way to do that is through tea or the consumption of organic matter, which is anything that is a real vegetable, a real fruit, and contains seeds, not seedless. Remember, there's no such thing as anything that is seedless. Man, that candy went down the wrong pipe. That's seedless, organic. Like you see in the market, it says seedless watermelon, but it's organic. That's not true. These corporations pay to have that labeling placed there. Or
facts.
they pay for that organic sticker to be
Facts.
there. That's not true at all. So you guys gotta cleanse yourself out. And it takes up to 6 months. No lie. And I told you the first 3 months is removing all the big parasites out of your system first, okay? Now when you start to do that, tapeworms, there's so many parasites I can name. But you start to remove those, what happens is when they feel threatened, they release their eggs into you. Okay? And those eggs find a cozy little fatty area to rest in and start feeding off of those fat cells. Okay? NORBEEZ, stop. They're going to think of you, fool. So, after the 3 months, if you get rid of all the big stuff, then the other 3 months is to get rid of all the eggs, all that stuff, and flush all your stuff out. Now, when you do start to take these tea remedies, or you do switch to organic fruit or vegetables, you're going to see a color change in your bowel movement. For those that see green in their bowel movement, you need water. You need water. It's not that you're eating too much salad or greens. You lack water. Okay, you need that. Okay, for those that have rocks or whatever, I hate to talk. I feel ugly talking about this.
No, I mean,
but that's literally how your intestines look. They become so hardened and not relaxed enough to push that. So they create a mold of a rock. That's what your intestines look like inside, and it sucks. It's not the way they're supposed to look. So you got to relax those muscles with a warm tea or a warm drink in the morning, to help break out all that bacteria that has settled in the walls of your intestinal tract. Okay? And when you start to do that, you'll start to see the first 2 weeks of doing that, you're going to see really black stuff come out, like darker than usual. That's all the corroded stuff that's in your bowels. Okay? So
would you recommend pineapple juice for parasites?
no.
No? And I say this because there's a video that gets spread around a lot, where they have a microscope and they have they have parasites, like small parasites, and they put pineapple juice in the same thing under the microscope, and they start dying off.
Well, no. I recommend whole cloves. That's the biggest thing, or any
Where can I find her?
Any real nut, huh? Get to the next question, man. You're gonna make a joke out of something important.
Never mind. All right. Aldo Hernandez says, question: the technate of America agenda, America technocracy government, that pieces of the puzzles are falling into place. Trump wants Greenland and Venezuela. Declaring war with Mexico is going according to plan. What's your opinion?
Excuse me. My opinion on that is that Trump doesn't want anything. Trump is not making no moves. Trump doesn't have a say-so in any type of government. Trump is a puppet for you to believe in. Or a person to blame for things that are going to go or benefit their agenda. Trump doesn't do anything. He might be an ignorant dude. He probably doesn't know how to comb his hair. He probably likes his own daughter, stuff like that. But Trump does not have no say-so in government, and no president has really ever had a say-so in the government. There has always been an elite group, and the small hats are a part of that movement. But it's really up to the families to decide, and the families are who I've named on the show before: you know, and the people that are always going to be behind the scenes, and you're never going to hear about them in the media. You're never going to hear about their families, their ancestry, unless somebody's exposing them. You're never going to hear about their rituals unless somebody's exposing them. And you're never going to be part of that group unless you're part of that bloodline. Okay, so people that say, oh, you know, they joined the Illuminati or they joined this, which are the illuminated ones that worship the light bearer, which is Lucifer. Those families are only in that bloodline. They could only be in that bloodline. You can't be adopted in, you can't be drafted in, you can't marry in, none of that. It has to be from that bloodline. And they've consumed all the Earth's natural resources, and the biggest part of it is our resources, which they continue to consume, you know, and use our tribes against our tribes.
Let me ask you something that's happening that's big that has to do with the little hat people. I don't know if you know, but Warner Brothers up for sale right now.
You gonna buy it?
No.
Do they take EBT?
No, Netflix was in line to buy it. It was a done deal. Warner Brothers was cool with it. And then Paramount decided to step in. Now, Paramount is part of another movie studio that is owned by, and I guess you would say an Israeli guy. And his dad is an even super richer guy that owns Oracle. So they're all putting their money, and I think I want to say Netflix. You know what? I don't want to get out of turn, but because this is big, this is really huge. The amount of money that Netflix is paying, I'll tell you right now.
Hey, while NORBEEZ is typing that, I appreciate all you guys in the chat. I see you guys.
Okay, so Netflix is offering $79.9 billion to buy Warner Brothers, and the little hat company wants to buy also Warner Brothers, and he is a citizen of the little hat people, and he, from what I remember, he's offering $102 billion.
Damn.
Dude, why do you think they want to buy Warner Brothers so bad that they're willing to?
You know why? Because it's their deity that they worship, known as media.
Now, one thing is that Warner Brothers, I guess they own CNN also, and CNN has always been like a news outlet that would tend to talk bad about the little hat people also, and Trump. They tend to always talk bad about them.
And it's because through media, you could spin a narrative, whether it's a movie, song, a script, a letter, a newscast, a game show. It could be anything. It could be a soap opera, a novela. It could be anything. You could manipulate the people through suggestive programming, suggestive thought. I give you a suggestion, I spin a narrative, and I sell that narrative. That's what they do.
Now that's a long time practice, right? Because I mean, when you think about it, even during the colonization, they would push the narrative that everyone's mixed.
Yeah,
everyone's mixed.
Anything they want to do. Let me get into this real quick. Let's get into this shit real quick, because we're gonna get into this other shit, and this correlates with what we're gonna get on these two pendejas right here.
Yeah.
So I create a company. I create a YouTube channel, right? Marvelous Minds.
Yeah.
Bam. By the way I articulate myself, by my wordplay that I use, by picking words from the dictionary and using them on the masses, and they don't know that, they're gonna think that I'm smarter than them. They're gonna be like, oh my God, he knows this word, or the way he knows how to just break things down. He's so smarter than us. But it's not that. I am not smarter than you. I'm not smarter than you, NORBEEZ. I don't know shit more than you, NORBEEZ. The only difference between me, you, and the audience that's watching right here is that I stopped gravitating towards football, basketball. I stopped being manipulated. The distractions, bro. I stopped being distracted. People become so consumed with these YouTube channels. They become so consumed with, oh, tonight, babe, we're going to watch the show together? Yeah, babe. We're gonna watch the football game. This weekend, call the homies over, get some pisto. Let's watch the game. That has become their priority, and it becomes a habit. It's a habit. Literally, they created a whole thing. Sunday Night Football. They created a whole narrative. Well, now they sell it.
Now Trump wants to do those games where he has high school students go up against each other.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's part of the great Roman circus. Any distraction is gonna enable them to spin whatever they want to do, whether it's an idea, whether it's if they want to sell a prescription, whether they want to whatever, and they're gonna do everything to sell that idea to you, bro.
Yeah,
they're gonna create a commercial. They're gonna create little flyers. They're gonna ask other CBS, Fox 11 to run their ads during their breaks, the halftime show on Super Bowl.
Yeah.
How many commercials do they run? Selling Coke or selling Pepsi or selling whatever they want to sell.
Have you seen the new advertisement from Coke with Santa Claus?
No.
They gave him horns.
Okay, and it's getting worse every year. You know what I mean? But the basic people that have been distracted so long, they have cognitive dissonance. If anybody knows what that means, right? You've been played with so long that you believe that narrative. You believe what they're selling you. Oh, it couldn't be that. Oh, there has to be planets. Oh yeah, but NASA showed us this, and the Earth isn't flat, and you're stupid. You're dumb. You know what I mean? All you gotta do, and this has been proven through fact, is create a YouTube channel. And I'm just saying on a small scale.
Yeah.
And you create a voice for yourself, which I've done.
Yeah.
Which all these other channels have done, whether it be prison, fitness, health, food, traveling.
Yeah.
They've all created voices for themselves, and they become a spokesman.
Yeah.
For them and their followers. And whoever believes in them, bro. Look at what's happened with me.
Yeah.
Right? In my own people. Raza, a pendejo from my own neighborhood.
Yeah.
Homie. He created a channel. He's seen all the love that I got. Was a fanboy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And wanted that.
That's how it starts.
He wanted that.
That's how it starts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Congratulated me and everything. And because I didn't fuck with him.
I see you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I'm your enemy. Now I'm not from the neighborhood now.
Yeah.
Now I'm bad. Like, you want to spin this narrative to all the people that are following him because he has white hair now. You know what I mean?
You know,
people believe that.
The sad part is that
his followers. You know what I mean?
He's trying to tell the whole world like it's his mission.
And you know what? You know what's crazy?
Mission.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy is that a lot of these channels, they don't have no plan. They didn't come in this with a plan.
No.
This is what I'm gonna do, and this is what it's gonna be for this reason. Some of them started off as prison channels or jail stories or gang stories, and they just wanted to tell their story, and people were so intrigued by that.
Yeah.
And that's all they did. And now their excuse was, "Oh, I'm doing this because I wanna. It's to benefit the youth." What is the youth gonna be benefited by you telling a story about your incarceration while you're incarcerated? Because you're still incarcerated. You did time in jail, prison, county, wayside, wherever. Wait a minute. My bad, NORBEEZ.
No, go ahead.
But wherever you did time, but you're still incarcerated. Your mind is in a box still. That's all you think about. That's all you talk about. That's all you're intrigued to talk about in conversations with people. You only trauma bond with somebody that was busted just like you.
Yeah.
Hey, but did you know this person on this yard? And did you guys do this on this yard? Oh, that's a no good yard, homie. Oh, this and that. And you brought all that masa, all those sopes out here. You brought all that junk food out here, homie. And you're selling it to the youth. And now the youth is you know what I mean? Is that beneficial to our youth?
Well, it's not only them. It's also guys that pretend that they're in that lifestyle on the streets.
And that's what I'm saying. There's different vatos out here that have been through different things.
Yeah.
You got a vato that there are a couple of them that never did nothing. One from my neighborhood, the one that speaks on me.
Yeah.
Never did nothing in my vato. Not to put him down either. I'm glad that he's still here.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he has his family and whatever.
He's got his family.
You know what I mean?
He's got his grandson.
But it's too late to prove yourself. You're too old to be acting like that and calling people out or trying to smut them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't have a bad name. I still don't got a bad name.
Nope.
I don't have a bad name until a person on YouTube said something about me. You know what I mean? And that's what's messed up.
Yeah.
You know, and it just sucks, you know, because what are you really so fascinated? You're fascinated that I'm on YouTube or that I get invited to bigger platforms, and now you want that? Like
that's weird.
You should have told me all this in person. You should have said all this. Hey, you know, when you first see me, you know what I mean? Instead of trying to hug me and shake my hand and talk about carnas and this and that and the mesa and talk about who's doing what. You should have did all that before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I always say that you know, this, for a guy that talks a lot of shit and says, "Oh, I wanna get at him," like the first time he saw you face to face in front of him, why didn't he just as they say, take flight on you? Since it doesn't make sense that he comes out later on talking so much crap about you.
And people, yeah,
if he knew all this about you, that he said, "Oh, I knew this way back."
Yeah.
Why didn't he take flight on you when he saw you first person?
He said, and I said, it was the first time I seen you. I don't know you. You don't know my family like that.
But that's what I thought it was weird.
To spin, and this is the, you know what suck? It's what people, they're never gonna know. Nobody's in his comments, right? Check it out. In his comment section, right? Those people are never gonna know nothing.
No.
They're never gonna know if he's telling the truth or not.
No.
Until he gets beat up, which it already happened. A homie already got at him. He already got beat up. And not to put him down either, but he got hands put on him.
He would say no, that never happened.
And he would say no, it didn't happen. We all know who did it, you know?
If you know, you know.
Just from the neighborhood shit. And that isn't even nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that these people are older gentlemen now, bro.
They are.
Or they're supposed to be gentlemen.
Yeah.
You know? And you can't on one episode ask for prayers for your grandson, and can you please pray and thank you for your prayers, and then put another man's life in danger.
Yeah.
Little Toro.
Oh yeah.
Little Toro, you're telling homies to go look for the dude. He's not all there. You know he's not all there. And then the minute he's gone, now you're asking for prayers. Didn't you ask for this man's demise?
I mean, I would think he would have made a video. Hey, I asked the neighborhood, I asked the homies to get at him, and they did. Thank you to them.
Yeah,
I would think he would say something
so
like that.
consumed.
Yeah,
they feed off of that, you know, and that's what I talk about, endorphins. You know, the release of endorphins and that pleasure feeling from receiving comments or good. That's right, OG. That's right. You're doing your thing, and that's crazy. Right. And you tell them and this and that, and they get so consumed with that, bro.
They gaslight him. Know? They gaslight him, and he falls for it.
And they make another video, and then it's another video, and then that channel that was supposed to be so productive for our youthful kids end up being a gossiping channel. Just a content channel, a regular news, a hood news channel. Yeah. Because that's what they're talking about, a news channel. And then another one that's just like him, that never did nothing. No. You know, dropped off from his neighborhood, is not wanted over there, goes in and makes two channels, another one to support his own channel, to act like it's somebody else. People don't even know about that. Yeah. You know? And then creates a mesa. Like,
wait. Before you start on that one, I do want to say thing and the compare. I do want to do a comparison, because when we talked about Leo Toro, it was more for his more for concern of his mental health. I mean, I didn't see you saying, "Hey, all the homies should get at him, should find him and take care of him," because that's what that dude did. He was telling the streets, find him, get at him, teach him a lesson. Yeah. Well, they did teach him a lesson. They took him out. But here we were talking about, you know, he seems like he's crying out for help. Yeah. There's something clearly wrong with him.
For people that are talking about channels, right, or wondering what we're talking about, this all has to deal with the circumstances that have come to light in the couple, was it 2 weeks now? Yeah. About 2 weeks now. And it was a podcaster, right, Hoodstocks, that had said something about, you know, African booty scratchers, asking, you know, a girl about if she liked black dudes or whatever.
Shout out to Mega Supreme also for that super chat.
And the black podcasters that have created a voice for themselves took that in a big offensive way. Okay, not only them, but the whole black community took it as an offense. Not the whole, but I mean the people that do feel some type of way. Some people knew it was a reference to a movie. Some people didn't know. Or some people don't even care if it is a reference in a movie. You shouldn't be saying it if you're not from that race or whatever. Even if they use it in their movies or whatever, that's just something that pertains to them. And no other race has the right to use it. But What both sides, or not even both sides, but everybody has to understand, whether you're being Mexicano, whether you are Chicano or black or whatever. There's people that say this is our culture, right? And they shouldn't be using our culture, or we started this culture and this and that. First of all, it is not culture. That is not part of culture. It's called a trend, and it's become a trend to act like that, to sag your pants, to use the N word, or to make movie references, or even try to rap or whatever. It's a trend. It's not part of culture. We have all participated in dance and the expressions of our story that we tell. And that's what when I went on that podcast and I told those dudes on those
You talking
channels.
about the Viral Way?
Yeah, Viral Way and Bobby Ye. Yeah, and I went on there and I told them, don't try to gatekeep rap or hip hop and say that it's a black thing. It's just black thing. That's not true, because Puerto Ricans have contributed in that. Colombians have contributed in that. Cubans have contributed to that. Whether it be a form of dance, a story, or even writing music or anything, everybody has expressed themselves.
Here's the thing, Marvelous, because you're saying things like that, they're accusing you of only giving it to brown people or to Mexicans.
And I'm not doing that. And what they did is they cut a little clip out of those lives that I did, and they said that I was calling out all the blacks or whatever.
That sounds like what Hater Rose did.
That isn't the case at all. That isn't the case. I said that they didn't want this war because it's gonna cause the demise of both of our people, both of our tribes, and all these youngsters are gonna be in their feelings over your emotions, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing over there? Typing? Pay attention.
Somebody asked me for a technical thing.
Pay attention.
On the thing.
And I want to give you an example, and this is a perfect example to show you guys.
I mean, but that's the thing, Marvelous, that these guys are, and we talked about this. We've talked about how your demeanor, the way you speak, you come off as a very strong person. So
when it comes to disrespecting the raza over a Russian dude, what he said, that's disrespectful, homie. And it don't matter anything. I'm always gonna back up my people.
Yeah.
Whether homies call Mexicanos paisas or whatever, there's no difference, homie. Or you're from Oaxaca, so you're different.
Yeah.
Or he's purapecha, or nah, he's from the native land. He's from the Dene tribe.
From the Yaquis.
Or from the Yaquis, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back you up. Period. Whether it be on a fucking video or in person, homie.
Yeah.
That's just what's gonna happen. That's who I've been. That's what my grandpa taught me.
Yeah.
Too damn bad. And what sucks is the minute I express myself and trying to help my people,
yeah,
right, I'm getting torn down by my people.
Well,
you know what I mean? These other guys that have created the other guys that have created a voice for themselves want to speak out on somebody that's trying to help us. And not only are they hypocrites and illogical people the way they're thinking, it's that they're agreeing with what I say, but they're so mad at the position that I'm playing. You know?
Yeah.
Don't be mad because I'm playing quarterback out here.
But that's the thing. Look, all these guys have the same opportunities, the same manner of, reaching out to all these people that you reached out to.
Yeah, they could do the same damn thing.
They can do, but they instead of supporting what you're saying and backing you up, they're trying to tear you down
or not even mention me, NORBEEZ.
Yeah, not
like
even
they could make a whole video.
Yeah,
and express themselves however they want to do it. They could do that. They don't need to mention me. But they mention me for clout, for views, and because they're so damn jealous. One, because we got told, my bad Chicano, I'm gonna say your whole name and not even disrespect you. We got told not to fuck with you because you're no good. Don't get mad at me. We got asked to do that favor, homie. So don't get mad at that. You can't be mad at that. You asked me to go on your channel for a year and a half straight, bro, to teach you you got to give the raza clecha and this and that. And we got to talk about cultura and the Bible, cabron, and this and that. And the minute I tell you that I can't mess with you, then you get mad and jealous. The other vato, mad because he Googles my name. And I'm gonna show you how dumb these people sound. You know, so you could hear it for yourself.
And then, but that's crazy because I heard Hetero say you're right. And he obviously doesn't like you. And Lucky also says you're right.
And he stopped liking me because of you.
Yeah,
that's crazy, homie. Because I wouldn't tell you to take down your videos of him. But wait up, let me play this real quick. My bad.
Now, I don't know what possessed Marvelous from going on to Viral Way and giving them the impression that he was speaking for the Sur or for the barrios or whatever. And I think that's the impression Viral Way and Damon Porter both took away from that exchange that he had with them on one of Viral Way's podcasts. Now, look, a lot of what he said was true. He explained to Damian Porter and to Viral Way that they don't want to start something big over this issue. Okay? And I agree, because for one thing...
What?
I'm telling you, bro, that's the...
Why would you even make a video and include me if you're agreeing with me, but you're trying to bash me? You know what I mean? That don't even make sense. And you know, what made you think that I would go on there and try to represent the Sur? First of all, pendejo, baboso, I wasn't representing the Sur. I am not a Sureño. I am not that. We're from Maravilla, pendejo. We're not Sureños, dummy. This is the thing. I was representing the raza, our people, because it's not a gang thing. It has nothing to do with Sureños or Norteños or any type of prison politic. Dummy. This has to deal with our people being attacked, being in prison, being oppressed. That's what it has to deal with. If you would get out of that little room and go to the East LA library, they have a whole section on our cultura. You should go study, read. If you need help, I will meet you there. I will help you articulate what they're trying to say. Understand, comprehend. I will help you to the best of my ability. I will help you. I promise you. You let me know when you need this help. I got a whole bunch of help for you. You know this. So understand what I'm saying. On this guy, you're agreeing with me on what I'm saying. You said, yeah, he was right, and I agree with him. Of course. This has to deal with all of us, you know, as a whole people. So if we're being attacked and somebody speaks up for the raza, don't tear him down. Don't come up with some bullshit or some street politics or make up a story about him or go on other channels and say that he's no good. You dumbass.
Yeah.
I've never had a bad name and I still don't, pendejo. Homies didn't even know you that pulled toys out on you. You spoke up on another homie that beat you down not too long ago. You know who I'm talking about? You got homies that you got regulated and checked for in Corcoran. You didn't even know that I knew them when you opened your mouth when you first met me. You didn't even know that. That's how dumb you are. You need to be quiet. All those white hairs and no wisdom, homie. All those white hairs and no wisdom. How sad is that? When somebody speaks out for the raza, leave them alone. Just leave them alone. If you want to have your opinion, do it, homie. Ponle. Go handle that. Get as many gente as you can.
Yep.
Get as much of them as you can. But make sure you're teaching them the cultura. Make sure they know, all right? Make sure you're giving them wisdom and not just your jealous opinion, fool. Don't be that way. You're already hurting from your stomach. If you need remedies to help you with your stomach from throwing up blood and all this and that, I can help you too. I can help you. Okay? Stop bashing other homies and telling them, this person is this and that, and little toro this and that, and then when they're gone, you're gonna make a prayer video for them. You're gonna ask homies to go jump on this other vato while you're asking for prayers for your little grandson. How dumb is that? You don't make no sense.
That's all bad.
The energy that you're putting out, Bendy, is the energy that you're gonna receive. Don't do that. You're too late in the stages of your life. I don't know if you're trying to impress your little hyena right there or whatever, you know, but don't do that, homie. You have nobody, there's nothing you have to prove out here. There's nothing you can prove out here. Okay? So I don't know if you're trying to make a name for yourself now or trying to act tough on camera. Don't do all that.
Yeah.
You've already turned everything else down. You know, just leave it alone. Keep my name out of your mouth, fool. Don't get in trouble again. Don't make up stories on the internet. You know, if you're going to be out here and you're going to push an issue, don't call yourself a civilian either, homie. Get back into, strap those stripes back on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Get back in the active play. Okay? If you need to dye your hair again, do that, homie. You know? Don't do all this stuff behind camera or bash me or nothing like that. Don't get jealous about what I'm doing or what platform I'm on or what lives I'm doing. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. It's none of your business.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought that it was weird, Marvelous. Why? Now, you didn't go in there representing any kind of gang. You didn't go in there representing any kind of organization. You went there, that's just you, Marvelous.
Right. But I did go representing our people.
You
That's
did
what
go
I
representing our people.
Yes.
But why do you think this guy always has to push the gangsta, attached gang with you? Because every time you go out and talk to other people in their podcasts, in their platforms, you don't push any gang stuff. But this
it's because of the people that have never been through nothing, NORBEEZ, and the people that don't understand this that are from barrios.
Mm-hmm.
The people that have never been through nothing, they always are going to have something to prove.
Yeah.
They're always going to talk about gang shit. They're going to be fussy. They're gonna create rumors or stories about other people. Oh, well, why doesn't he go do this? And why doesn't that person go do that? Or he's from that barrio. But the person that have been through stuff, whether they be in jail or out here,
yeah,
they don't talk about that. They've seen the destruction.
Yeah.
They've seen homies. I've been to a lot of funerals, NORBEEZ.
Yeah.
It's sad, homie.
Yeah.
Car washes. Another car wash for what?
Yeah.
For what? You know? I know that's the homie, but if you're going to contribute some feria, hey, give the feria to his children. Go help his wife with something.
Yeah.
His mom, you know?
Yeah.
When the homie Osito passed away, one of my homeboys, when he passed away, they were helping his mom. All kinds of stuff. Gave feria to the family, you know?
Yeah.
Looked out for his pad, you know, because his house was known. You know, it's not just a car wash. And because you're gonna go see the homies and shake hands and take a couple of pictures and hey, this is us.
Yeah.
What does that do for anybody? Nothing.
Nothing.
Do you want to end up a car wash?
Yeah. But
No.
again, Mark, I don't understand the mentality because I mean, like I said, you didn't go inside like the viral way. You didn't go in there saying, "Hey, well, I'm here as a representative of the Southsiders," or "I'm here as a representative of Maravilla." No, you went there as just you. But why? Why do all these guys that talk about you throw in the gang stuff?
Because they're all want to be
Because
something.
you're just there as a man.
They want to be something.
You're just there as a man.
One of the dudes, right? He claims to be Christian.
Yeah.
Does all
I
this
think
stuff,
they all
right?
do. I think they all do.
He wants to
for the
teach
most part.
the raza about culture, but he doesn't know about culture. He's mad at me because I didn't go on his platform.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted me to cover up his gang tattoos. I told him no. You know, he invited me. How many times did he invite me on the show, NORBEEZ?
Quite a few times.
You went over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't go with you.
No.
I don't want to go with you. I told him I can't.
Yeah.
You know? Why are you going to be so bothered by that? And then after the fact, go on there and say, oh, he doesn't know anything about what you call it? He talks crap about everybody. Look at fitness homie from Flores.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know nothing about fitness. Fitness, the homie from Flores is doing way more than you. He's way more healthy than you. But all you gotta do, all this dude will do is go buy a little set of big ears.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what are you really doing? How old are you, homie?
But that's the thing, Marlon. Like I don't. It trips me out that these guys are adult men and they act this way because it doesn't make any sense. Like
it could be the same thing in the sense of a tagger.
Like I don't
right?
understand how this guy, like for instance, you know, Chicano Tube, he keeps bringing up that you're the self-proclaimed leader. You're the one that's telling people to follow your lead.
But that's how he sees me,
but
bro.
you never done that. I've never once seen you. Hey, listen to me. I'm the leader.
But look at, bro. This is what I'm saying. This is all the stuff that he's saying, and this is how he sees me. If he's using the word leader, it's because he sees me as one.
Yeah.
If he's using the word cholo or that I still dress like this, that's because he sees me like that. If he's talking about my tattoos on my face and my head and saying, oh, he's so super gangster and all this, that's because he sees me like that. He sees me like that. That's something he could have never done.
Yeah.
That's something he never did do. And it's something that he still can't do, especially at the age that he's at.
Yeah.
He has a wife, he has kids, and now a stepson or something that he hides or whatever, for whatever reason. I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah.
You know, he needs to tend to that. He should tend to that.
Yeah.
And if he really does want to have a Chicano tube platform, then he should learn about Chicanos,
I think it's too
Mexicanos, and not just, oh, well, I speak Spanish. Oh, here's my blood test.
I've been to Mexico.
What a pendejo, man. Like, is that really, like, what can he really talk about on his platform?
I mean, at this point, whatever good he started off with, it's all gone. It's gone. He destroyed it all with just talking about people, just creating more drama, creating more beefs. But you know what? I don't want to say it's crabs in the bucket mentality. I just want to say that these are just people that they're jealous. What? I don't know. Crabs in the bucket, because that kind of seems like they're going after everyone, but these guys are clearly only just going after you.
No, they're going after other people. They're going. Oh shit! Hold up, my bad.
Yeah,
they're going after other people, bro. They're going after the homie right here, a couple of other channels, and it sucks. Like, they should have, if once they heard me speak, since they're both watching my channel every day. Right now, they're watching me.
Yes, they are.
You know.
Shout out to them.
You know, they should learn something from it, bro. If they were so mad about my voice or my opinion, which the one dummy wasn't, he agrees with everything that I say, but he wants to talk about me in a bad light.
But that's crazy.
You know, that's crazy.
It's crazy too, man.
Why didn't you just address those podcasters?
Yeah.
And you know what sucks about it though? That was what I was gonna say before you cut me off, NORBEEZ.
Go there.
Is that he tried to make a video to bash me, right?
Yeah.
And all the black podcasters bashed him with his own video.
Oh yeah,
that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That is embarrassing. That
who clarified who was it that made that video?
Who what are their names?
Well, no. I mean the one that tried to make the video about you and all the black podcasters.
Cali Legends. I don't even know why he has the word legend in there. That dummy.
Yes,
but he goes and makes a video. Why would you do that?
They tore him apart.
And he's gonna make another response to this one because that's all he goes. Well, I'm done talking about this guy. I'm done talking about this guy. Be done.
Bobby Ye took him apart. You know? The Red Supreme took him apart.
Yeah.
Let's see the Damian Porter. And also the Viral Way. They all took his video apart.
They all dissected his video and took and embarrassed him. It's embarrassing.
That's the one thing they all agree. What they all agreed on, like, if you don't like Marvelous, why do you agree with all he's saying?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Your whole video doesn't make sense that you're talking bad about this guy, but you're agreeing with him.
He should have just gave his opinion, bro.
I was like,
and like any of you guys that have a channel or you guys happen to go on these guys' lives, and I'm talking about like the black podcasters, the ones that are bashing La Raza right now and creating this whole movement.
I could name them.
You know? Those guys, if you guys ever want to speak up for your people, do it. Do it. Know how to articulate yourself. You know, don't let them bait you into stuff. You know,
we gotta talk about some of the things out there. They try to.
You know, don't let them twist it. Your words. You know, don't let them bring up gangs because this has nothing to do with gangs, bro.
No,
none of you guys. It has nothing to do with neighborhoods, Southside, North Daniels, or nothing like that. This just has a thing to do with ethnicity and then disrespecting a whole race of people, you know, and saying that the Americas is built by them. You know what I mean? And or calling you a racist. Not all raza are racist, man. I got a couple of black family members, if you guys knew or not. You know, you can never call me a racist. I got black homies that I talk to this day, from Hoovers, Crips, Pyrus, all that, you know? I've done videos with them. You know, I've had them on my channel, some of them teaching black culture, you know, or sharing their
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because all these people all the podcasters, all the brown ones and the black ones. That's the one thing they're twisting. They're saying that you know Black history and you teach it, but that's not. They're trying to make it seem like you're telling them that they don't know their own history, and you're the one.
So those three guys I went at it with.
The viral
those
way.
Three. No, it was it him?
Yeah, it was a viral way and his two friends.
And the other two friends,
yeah,
right? They're like, you can never teach me about, how is a brown man gonna teach me about black?
That was the guy.
Do you not know that I've had brothers on my show? You know,
and I want to clarify that because you had brothers on the show and you guys have spoken about the history and then and that's the thing that they didn't understand what that meant. Yeah. Because unfortunately you didn't have enough time to go into it all because we were gonna start this show. Yeah. That was on the same day. It was on a Monday. Mm-hmm. And
I was too focused on dissecting their whole gang thing. You know, them saying, "Oh, Lucky's from a gang, so that's the big factor there." No, that's not a factor. Lucky's accountable for his words. If he apologizes, then he does. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. But still, you take it up with that man as a man.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay? It has nothing to do with whoever's on his podcast. Then they started saying, oh, his podcast is a gang podcast. That's not a gang podcast. He's had black dudes on his show, too. He has all kinds of dudes on his show.
Dudes, Armenian dudes.
He has all kinds
Jewish
of
dudes. Yeah. He's had them all.
You know? And you can't do that because he has gang members at his podcast or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
none of that matters. You know, and they're making a bigger thing, and that's what's gonna rile up the youngsters. And that was my whole point at getting at these dudes is that don't start a big old thing off of your emotions, you know, and rile up the youngsters to go do something and attack each other because that's what's gonna happen. And it wasn't a threat to any black community or gang at that.
Well, what wasn't a threat?
What I said. You don't want to start a gang war.
Okay, well,
you don't want to have a war.
And that's the one thing I pointed out to you, like Marvelous. Like I know you, so when you talk like that, I understand what you mean. But the thing is, like for instance, the viral way, those guys are Long Beach. They're from Long Beach, and they've had a lot of
and that's
history
what I'm saying.
with the Mexican gangs there.
And that's his personal walk. That's what he's experienced. But how many black people reached out to me and told me I talked to Spody Face.
Yeah.
Right? I chopped it up with him. He sent his full respect. I showed him respect.
Yeah, and the one thing I pointed out to you is that the thing, because of their history with the Longos and any other Mexican gang down there, is that they developed the PTSD. So when they see you, they see your face, they take anything aggressive as a threat. In essence, you're anything you say that might sound threatening, they're gonna take it as a threat. But it could be because of their PTSD, and unfortunately they're affected by that because in a sense they have to jump as soon as the voice tone, the words. They don't hear you trying to give them advice that there should be another route instead of going this route.
Yeah, communication is always key.
Yeah,
if you could, and I've told homies on here that are from different barrios, the simple introduction to a person can mean everything. Yeah, it could mean life and death.
Yeah, but if you have PTSD for Mexican gang members, you probably shouldn't be talking to Mexican gang members, and because Viral Wade likes to act like he's in control of his emotions and he's well educated, he's smart.
And you know what? If it would have just been me and him conversating on his platform, and those other dudes wouldn't be what you call it, he wouldn't feel like he had so much to prove.
Yeah.
He wouldn't feel that.
Well, I don't know because like I said, I think he doesn't realize that his own PTSD comes out because we all have PTSD here in LA. I mean, we all freak out when we hear a sound. When we look at a cop, we get freaked out. Not when we look at a car.
Did you ever talk about me like that?
You know what I mean.
You're a freak.
You know what I mean by PTSD.
No, you know what I mean. You're not gonna tell me what I know and what I mean.
But that's what I'm saying. Because the way you come off, you come off very strong.
Well,
very
I was bothered. I was bothered, man. I'm bothered that they're talking about raza for what? That they're bringing up gang issues.
But at the same time, you were concerned that, by them going towards that route of, because Because one thing about Viral Way is that he talks to his audience that we all got to get together. We got to build an army. Like, why do you? What's the purpose of building an army?
Every day they're pumping it up. And right now they're bashing Sonny.
Yeah.
You know, because Sonny made a statement
Sonny
or whatever.
From the Streets Ain't Loyal.
Yeah, from Streets Ain't Loyal, right? Yeah. Shout out to Sonny.
But that's what the thing though.
But it's like they're taking. These are podcasters, man.
Yeah, that's part right there.
These are podcasters. These aren't vatos that have control of their barrios. These aren't vatos that are out here that are leading a movement and the Black Panthers and the Brown Berets. Hey, these aren't vatos that are even involved in none of that.
You know what I noticed though, Marvelous? They're doing the same thing that politicians are doing. They're doing what Trump is doing. Like the Viral Way and Red Supreme, they're doing the exact same thing that Donald Trump does. You know how Donald Trump says, it's the immigrants. They're the ones costing our jobs. They're the ones that are... Wait. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
He's blaming... Pretty much he's blaming Mexicans. Trump is blaming Mexicans
NORBEEZ.
For all the problems.
No, wait. Hold on. You wait. You're on my show.
All right.
This is what it is, NORBEEZ, and I apologize, okay? But that's not what it is. You can't bring that into play because that's an agenda, bro. He's reading a script. Trump is not doing nothing.
That's why you gotta let me finish.
Go finish it then. Go ahead.
And they're saying the same, like the Viral Way, Red Supreme, they're doing the same thing when it comes to us. They're saying, look, the Mexicans are being racist. The Mexicans are taking our credit. The Mexicans are taking our jobs. The Mexicans are taking our land. The Mexicans are taking everything from us. They're doing the exact same thing as far as blaming us for any misfortune that is happening in their life instead of blaming themselves.
But this is what I'm saying.
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. That's where I was going.
Trump is not just a regular person that has a voice.
No. Yeah.
These are regular people. Yeah. So Trump can never be...
But what I'm saying is the method of blaming us.
No, what it is that these people have created a platform and they feel they have a voice, and now they're getting all these people's energy that are in the comments section. That's right. Speak up for our people. We're tired of this. We were slaves. We were this and that. We created America.
That's exactly what they're doing.
That's what it is.
But that's what they're doing.
They're harnessing all this energy.
But that's exactly
when they don't
what
have
they're
no
doing.
understanding that we went into captivity first. We laid the foundation.
Well, can you explain that? Because they seem to not believe that. For them, they're like, that never happened.
Yeah, they started talking about how Mexicanos are Asian. We come from Asian people now.
But let's get with the captivity part first so they could understand, because...
We were colonized. We were colonized as a people. They've taken all our stories, bro.
Yeah.
And thrown them in books and call it his story.
Yeah.
His story, not ours. They cut our braids off. Our piochlis off, homie. They made us join their military and fight their wars. They went to different tribes and manipulated different tribes to turn on each other like they're doing now.
Yeah.
And you're feeding into it. There's no such thing as the past or the future. We're living in the same ancient time. The only things that have changed are the trends of today. It's no longer culture. One of the dudes, what did he say? Oh, we don't like lowriders. Lowriders, they could have lowriders.
Yeah.
Mexicans can like lowriders. We deal with foreign. We like foreign.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? I feel. You know what I feel like? That one dude that takes the bone out of the rib, homie, because it's so cooked good and just throws it on the table. I felt like jumping out of my chair when he said that. Yeah. So you like foreign? What's foreign to you?
I think he likes German.
Yeah,
he
the
likes
German helmet.
The Dutch
but
cars.
He, like all that stuff. That's not created by you. You didn't create that. None of the jewelry that you wear, you didn't create that. None of the Fendi, the Balenciaga, the Gucci. None of that stuff is from your people. That's called foreign. It's European. It's Oero.
Well, that's the other thing. I wonder, like, you know, they seem to ask for a lot, but they have a lot that not as lot as that they probably want, but they do have a lot. But they seem to want.
But we're not talking about the whole black race, NORBEEZ. So
I'm
don't
talking
say
about these guys.
I know, but don't.
Oh,
okay, well,
okay,
just
there we go.
Do that because they're gonna take. Wait a minute.
You're right.
They're gonna take and they're gonna include everybody that we're
right,
bashing, and we're not. We're only talking about the podcasters.
These black podcasters that tend to blame us only, but they're always trying to make the white man happy. They always want what they have. like you said, they want the Balenciaga, they want all this other brand stuff, and it's not even their stuff. Like,
It's a trend. That's not culture. That is not culture. That has nothing to do. Do you know your original dance? No. Their original language? No. Their original migration? No. What tribe can they say they were a part of?
Yeah.
Most of them, no. No. It's been robbed. Just like ours was, homie. Ours was robbed too.
Now,
We were manipulated too. We went into slavery too.
Yeah.
We were from trees too.
Yeah. We have.
What are you talking about? You can't say this is only us and this is us and no, you can't. Never. And I won't let you. Charles.
But why do you think these black podcasters want to make their audience, go against us?
It's not that they want to make their audience go against us. They want to be that guy. They want to be that guy in today's time and maybe be written in a book somewhere.
Wait, so these guys, these black
They
podcasters,
want to be remembered as somebody.
So-
just like the pendejos that are bashing me. They want to be that cholo. They want to be that fool that's tatted, homie.
they want
They
to
want to be that vato with la palabra out here. They want to say they were a part of something. They want to create a mesa. They want a table and they want to be the head. Oh, he's going to be the head. Cali Legend doesn't even know that Chicano Tube is no good. And he's out here, I'm Mr. Super Active Civilian.
It doesn't make sense that they all talk shit about each other.
Yeah,
but
he
somehow
doesn't
they're all
even know.
friends.
Like, he doesn't even know. He didn't get a phone call. He doesn't know
Yeah.
shit. He's just an older man that's jealous of a younger homie. And that's what sucks.
But yeah, it does
Instead
suck.
of building a bridge, he lit that motherfucker on fire, homie.
But it's a trip.
That's what he did.
It's a trip that on our side and their side, they have the exact same people. They're the ones talking a lot of shit and creating more division. But they don't talk about Adam 22. They don't talk about him.
Yeah, Adam.
And
What's his name? Adam Mason.
Adam Mason.
Yeah.
And all the things he's done. He exploits their people.
Yeah, and all for revenue.
I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but the way he treated that Munchie B guy with disgust as soon as he touched him.
Yeah.
That's
embarrassing.
It took me back it made me think, so this is how white people must have looked like when a black person would touch them. Get away from me. You're disgusting. Don't touch me.
That sucks.
But they don't say nothing about him. They say, you know what? It's Munchie B's fault.
But it is his fault too. He has no business. Nobody over there on that platform
But
has
he
no
encourages
business being a part of that.
But
The
he-
only
but
reason
Adam-
the only reason why they're there,
Yeah.
the main ones, is because they're receiving feria, and the other ones are just trying to have a name. That's it. They're trying to make a name. They see a platform. If he says my name on his platform, then people will know who I am.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a name for yourself?
Oh, there's a lot of guys that want to be on platform. That's why I don't understand. Like, they'll go after Lucky from Hoostar for one phrase, but this guy exploits their people every freaking day. They put him up there. He gives them the substance. He gives them substance to use. He gives them the liquor.
How many racial things or slurs are said every day by both sides? By both sides.
Oh, a lot.
And be honest.
A lot.
We could be honest.
Yeah.
People and not saying the majority of our people, because the majority of our people don't care.
Yeah.
But they say black jokes. Blacks say Mexican jokes.
Yeah.
And it goes both ways. But because Hoodstocks has a platform, you're gonna call him out on it. And not even knowing his ethnicity, now you're gonna disrespect the whole people that had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, well, they go after. I want to say they go after him because him, just like some other channel, they're a threat to their channel. They're a threat to their channel because he invites everyone. I'm talking about Lucky from Hoodstocks. He invites everyone on the show, but he's a threat, and these guys, and he doesn't want to work with these guys. But I'm saying Marvelous.
Well, I don't know. How do you know he doesn't want to work with anybody?
Well, he said it that he doesn't want to. He would rather beat up Adam and then go on his show.
Oh,
him. Yeah, and he would rather also do the same thing with that guy from San Bernardino. But
Well,
the point
you know what? Lucky's right for that. Lucky's right. Lucky should stay in his own lane and he's doing just fine.
And he does for the most
He's doing
part.
just fine.
But
You know?
but I don't understand how they go after him for one phrase, and this guy is making all of their people look bad. But you know what? What really bothers me, Marvelous, is when these guys say racist things towards Mexicans in that show and other black podcaster shows. But when their audience brings up to them, why don't you call them out? You know what they say? They say, "Well, that guy's a renegade. That guy's that guy's exiled. That guy's not part of a community." It's interesting that any racist black podcaster out there, all of a sudden doesn't belong to the community, so it doesn't count.
Or
I don't understand how they want accountability, but when they do it, all of a sudden these people are not part of their community.
Well, the bigger thing here, we could go on and on.
And I'm saying because look, and Lucky is not. He is part of his community. He is in, which is the Russian Jew stuff, but they're gonna pin him to Mexicans. Well,
because of the gang thing,
and it's ridiculous.
And
it's
it has
ridiculous.
nothing to do with that.
And it's ridiculous. And then it's just selective. Like they don't. They want us. They say you guys got to call out your people. I'm like, bro, but when we ask you that, you guys say, oh, they're not part of our community. They're renegades. They're on their own. They do their own thing.
Look it. So
like, it doesn't make sense to me, Marvelous, that they do that.
Look it. All that's lacking is a communication, and there's no communication if a person already has their mind made up.
Yeah.
Okay. Certain podcasters, not all the black podcasters, but
not all of them.
Certain ones have already said, I don't even want to hear from him. My mind is made up, this and that. We started everything, and there's no need for peace. They said that themselves. Okay, you know who you are watching right now. Okay, for the ones that that I got messages from, for the homies that called me, for the ones that left messages on my Instagram, I send my respects. You know, and you showed a lot of respect yourself to our culture, okay? And not everybody on either side is racist. These are just podcasters that are voicing their opinions from whatever circumstances they've been on or in, and are trying to create a name for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, through false advertisement.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't believe everything you hear or see on the internet. You know, don't be so gullible to think that there's going to be this race war, because not everybody's involved in this one man's opinion on a certain culture.
You know, I do want to add this, and this is what Damian Porter said, and it's true what he said. He said, the thing with Lucky from Hustogs, clearly it wasn't that serious, because none of you guys that talked all that shit about him to your audience was all huffing and puffing. Not one of you guys showed up to his event and did something about it. So clearly that didn't mean anything to you, because otherwise you guys would have been there. And this is that's what he said. And I agree with him, because if it was really that serious, you felt that strongly that he was such a racist, why didn't you go over there? He clearly gave everybody the address, what time, what place, but none of you guys that are out here on these podcasts talking all that shit didn't show up. And thankfully they didn't. You know, I would rather, like Damian Porter said, I'm glad nobody did, because nobody got in trouble, nobody got hurt. But for the most part, you guys made it into something that it was not, because you guys didn't show up.
All right. Well, for the most part, what I want to say is, you know what? We're already. Dang, I didn't even get to take calls, man.
What time? Oh,
you wanna say it was my fault? It's my fault. You want to say, want to read some of the super chats?
Yes, please? I do.
My bad, you guys. I didn't get to take calls, but hold up. We're gonna get through the super chats, and then I'm gonna give you a final thought real quick.
All right, we're gonna go with let's see, the Incredible Javier, or the Incredible Hulk as he is now. Well, again, he said happy birthday to Jay. Send me some cake. 805 Plumbing. NORBEEZ said Marvel is looking like a BBW.
Oh, hell no.
We got also shout out to I won't show me his whole name. Damn it. I think it was damn it, why wouldn't it show me his whole name? Crap. Hold on. Let me pull it up right here.
Oh, go for it.
Shout out to Omega Supreme for, I think that's New Zealand.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Shout
you.
out. He says Ayala, guiding light, my guy. He says Marvelous Zing, Campers, Crown. Shout out to Omega
Hey,
Supreme.
thank you, Omega. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. My respects to you and your family, homie.
Shout out to Truth Hurts. Says
Thank you, bro.
So I can or can't request a song tonight.
No, not. Oh my God, not tonight. Not tonight.
94M says all good caller. P Dog says weaponizing the race card. That's what is called like a fake great victim. That's the viral way, and those Jesse Smollett podcasters are doing. Fire Sunk said, good. Preach Marvelous.
I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for those super chats. Go ahead, NORBEEZ. You want to
Final thoughts?
give a thought? Yeah, because I'm going to give mine.
All right. For the most part, I'm glad we talked about it because I know you, Marvelous, you don't really like tapping into this stuff because like you always say, this is an educational channel.
It's not. It's a waste of time. Smear Gang, I agree with you. It is a waste of time, but, I mean, come on. Create a channel. Smear Gang, I highly recommend you create a channel, homie, and make a voice for yourself, homeboy.
Yeah. For the most part, like you said, it's an education channel, but it's also a community channel. And in that aspect, this whole topic does have to do with community because at the end of the day, Marvelous never brought up a hood, never brought up an organization. He just brought up our people, both of our peoples, and how we should find another way to deal with this and not call for violence or any of that matter. And it's true. Unfortunately, every side does have their racism. That doesn't mean it's everybody. And for those podcasters those black and brown podcasters that choose to, act out and say racist stuff, you shouldn't do that. And nobody should encourage them. I know they get gaslit a lot. And for the most part, their communication is key, like Marvelous said. And, there was a time when brown and black came together and we stood side by side to fight for our rights. Who started it? Who started it first? Does that really matter? What matters is that it got done. That's what really matters. What matters is that we don't stop fighting for our rights, for the injustice. We don't stop talking about these things because for the most part, it's always going to be us against them, and we're in it together. Whether you like it or not, whether you don't want to acknowledge it, we are in it together. We go when they see us, when they see you and us, they see the exact same thing. And we just gotta, unfortunately, it sounds corny, but we gotta hold hands and together because that world is against us, and whatever things that you guys want to claim it, because for the most part, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And I say that because we're still fighting. We are still fighting together for our rights. Shout out to Jay Lennox for that super chat. And shout out to Chencha Mexica for becoming a Marvelous Minds member.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
And then that's it for me.
All right, Marvelous. Cool. All right, here we go on my rant. No, I'm just playing. No, but for reals, on a real note, this is a serious note. Substance. Be very wary of who's bringing you substance, right? You're listening to me in your home right now, or wherever, in your car, or on your work break, or through your earphones, or whatever, right? And you're hearing these words that I'm saying, or anybody, any podcaster that you listen to or you tune into, or just to see their content, be very careful of who's bringing you substance into your life. Who's watering your plant right here, your plant, right? Because it really matters what you're being watered with. Okay, you can't water a plant with soda and expect the roots to grow strong. You can't water a plant with Bisto or beer and expect your roots to grow strong and deep. You have to have a good frequency vibration. You have to have pure electrolytes. You have to have wisdom being fed to your spirit, because all that you're going to regurgitate into your kids. You're watching drama, you're going to talk about drama. You're going to think about drama. You watch a scary movie at night, that's what you're going to dream about. Anything you bring into your life, you're going to project that into reality. You listen to a bunch of drama, a bunch of gossip, you're going to become part of that gossip or being gossiped about or gossip about somebody, a coworker, an ex, you know, somebody that, a homie. You know, that's what you're going to become. Be very careful. You guys are a living story right now. Everybody, you guys are a living story. You guys are literally writing your book right now. You're writing a passage in your book every day. This is what I accomplished today. This is what I listened to today. This is the song that I heard today. This is the person that I met today. This is what that old lady told me or that old señor told me. This is the person that I had an effect on. What type of energy are you giving to your community? What are you teaching your kids, your wife, your husband, your co-workers? What kind of conversations are you having? You know, are you gossiping about other co-workers? Are you talking about YouTube channels and what that prison story was talking about? What are you consuming? What are you consuming? Be careful what you consume, because you might create a tumor of gossip, a tumor of drama, a tumor of all this mierda crap that shouldn't be a part of your spirit. It shouldn't be a part of your life, you know? Don't worry about what another man's doing. You're probably not going to see him. Don't gossip about anybody else. It doesn't matter. Don't even try to listen to what other people say about you. You know? Ask them, what did you say to defend me? I want to hear what you said to them in my behalf. Show me you're a friend. When you see these channels and they're talking about all this crap and the same old crap, the same old thing, tell them something. What is your goal? Question them. What is your goal out of this episode? What did you want? What was your final thought? You know, what am I supposed to take out of this story? And how should I apply it to my life? Oh, well, don't go to jail. We already heard that. Don't go to we already heard that. Don't bring all this drama out here and jail and all this, how to make a spread and how to do a burpee. Don't bring all that crap out here to our youngsters. They think it's cool. It's become a trend, and that trend is being called a culture. And that's not your culture. That is not the way you live or supposed to live. That is not going to benefit you. Being in captivity while you're in captivity is not a cool thing. It's not. To talk about another man behind a camera and not meet up with him face to face and look him in his eyes when you disrespect him, that's not cool. Making up a rumor about a vato and throwing a jacket on him when he doesn't have one, that's not cool. If you don't like somebody, go tell him in his face, in his eyes, that you don't like him. Don't do all that extra. Don't tell a whole race of people that there's a podcaster disrespecting, you know, it's about the whole race. Don't do all that extra. Don't make videos clowning, you know, other people. Build that dude up. Build a bridge. Lack of communication. Learn how to communicate with that dude. You know, if a person don't want to mess with you, leave it. Wipe your hands. It don't matter. Still right. Hey, continue your book. You don't need to put them in your chapter. You don't need to put them in that episode. Go find somebody else that messes with you or step your game up. There's a sale right now at Home Depot on ladders so you could get on the level.
Hey.
Okay? So I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you guys are have your third eye open and be very cautious of who you let into your spirit, who you're listening to, who you're believing, whose drama you're adopting into your life, you know? And study before you speak, man. A lot, not just my audience, but any of you pod stalkers watching, study. Don't twist people's words for your benefit, fool. That's all I gotta say. I'll see you on the oldie show.
Hey.